Alright, so I know you guys have ran into sneakers that were not necessarily sought after, but every once in a while you'll come across certain shoes and you'll be like, huh, I like those. It's not exactly on your radar, but then you'll run into it and you'll be like, huh, yeah, those are pretty dope, right? Sleepers. This is one of them. Or I should say these, because there's more than one in here. It's all the same shoe, different colorways, of course. But then I realized this shoe needs to be modified a little bit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go on the interweb. Let me see if there's any videos on this shoe. And yeah, there's a couple videos, couple reviews. But then I'm like, all right, I see the review, but what about modification of this shoe? So I'm searching. One video. And it's from some guy in like Iceland. I don't even know, the whole video was in a completely different language. So I'm like, huh, interesting. I am going to do a video about this shoe being modified. So here we go.
Something I want to show you. Walk straight ahead to the alleyway and don't turn around.
The Zoku runner. I guess a bunch of you guys are like, what? Well, I'm about to show you. Beautiful shoe. Super slept on. But of course nowadays, gotta be sought after and coveted, or else it's not worth it. Not in my eyes. If I see a shoe or a sneaker that I love or that I like or I think looks good aesthetically and it's comfortable, I'm gonna buy it. I like what I like, and you should too. Don't let anybody else tell you any different, and don't be something that you're not. Anyway, I digress. Let's check them out.
Something I want to show you. Walk straight ahead to the alleyway and don't turn around. Be sure that all the lights downstairs are out.
But Dr. Laird, can people do anything to avoid tension?
Yes.
They can make love all the time.
Now before you start, you're going to need two things. This, a seam ripper, you can get at Walmart or Joann's Fabrics, wherever, you'll find it, and the scissors. Let's go. So what you're going to want to do first is in the beginning, get right here, start from here, and go about an inch to 1.5 inches up. And then start on this side. Get about a good finger in there, right? Then take your scissors, cut right around the edge here, just like that. So now you have a flap open like that. Now, you get back to your seam rip. And underneath, just gonna start going along the thread. Just like that. And as you're going, just pull. Like that. It's a lot faster that way. Then you're gonna have to come up to this part up here. Now there's some parts, if you could see it right here, that are gonna be double threaded. It's actually, oh, you know what? It's triple threaded. Just continue to go along. Now be careful you don't dig into the knit. Just pull as you go. Don't pull too hard because you don't want to mess up the knit. But now if you want, you could take the laces out first if you want, but it really doesn't matter. You're not going anywhere near the laces, but just keep pulling.
We got everything we need right here. And now, madam, where are they?
Well, they're right here in my head.
Exactly. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I propose to make those nuts fade, vanish, and disappear before...
And once again, you're going to come back on the other side, and you see the triple thread right here. It's a little bit harder than the one thread, but once you get it, you're good. Switch that around. Down to the end, it should look like this. Now in the first video, the only video I saw this, the guy just pulled it right out of the back heel tab there, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cut it off. See? It should look like that. Seamless, you won't even be able to see it. So when you're done, you're gonna have a lot of little hairs sticking out, a lot of little pieces of thread, right? All those just pull out. You just pull those out. Some you might have to cut, but a lot of these just pull right out of the knit, just like that. Now when you get over here, just a quick tip, you might have to cut these two threads inside here because the threads that are sticking out here from when you cut this, the cage off from here, this thread that's still coming out of here, you won't be able to pull it out because it's still threaded from the inside here. So just cut those out from the inside. Now there you have it. Uncaged Zoku runner. Now Reebok, if you had just did these uncaged, I promise you, they would have been a lot more popular. If you ever come out with a 2.0 of this, keep them uncaged. Do not cage these up, ever. Now, once you're done, this is what they're all gonna look like.
This is a Ryan Little production.
Now, quick review. You got Reebok's version of Prime Knit and Fly Knit. It's called Ultra Knit. They're all knits, right? Sock-like upper, which I love. I love socky shoes. Your insole, Ortholite. So it feels good. Nice little padding on the inside. You got your DMX foam on the midsole, all the way around with your hints of the gum bottom on the outsole. All in all, it's a great shoe. Simple and it's cheap. These are under $50. I think they're running about 30 or 40 now. You can get these at Jimmy Jazz. So hit Jimmy Jazz up, man. They still got sizes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my uncaging of the Zoku runner. Very underrated sneaker, but it's a good shoe. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, feet first.